Good morning, everybody. It's Jenny Peterson, author of The Cancer Survivor's Garden Companion, and this is your wellness tip of the day. So I am in my backyard on my yoga deck. Some of you who have visited me have been on this deck before. This is usually a place where I do yoga by myself, but because it's like a 12 by 12 foot square, so it's big enough to have a few people with me, which does happen a couple of times a year. But mostly this is a place where I do yoga, pray, meditate, do some light gardening kind of by myself. This is sort of the Jenny space. So today I wanted to talk with you about 3 really easy yoga poses if you have any problems with your neck, with your back, back strain, back ache. People that sit at a desk and work at a computer will know what I'm talking about here, but also people that have a job where you're on your feet a lot, where the middle of your back can get really strained and sore. So one caveat, if you are under a doctor's or a rehab therapist's or a wellness practitioner's care for a mobility issue, an injury, an illness, anything like that, please check with them first before doing anything. What I'm going to show you today is really just a really great stretch, so it should be okay for most people. This is not something I'm going to show you that's difficult to do. It's not taxing on your body. In fact, it's very relaxing. But check with your doctor if you're not used to doing something like this, or you have any physical or medical issues. I do not want you getting hurt, because that is the opposite of wellness. So I'm going to put my coffee cup away here. The 3 poses are cow pose, cat pose, and child's pose, the 3 C's. These work together really beautifully to give you a really nice stretch in your back and your shoulders and your neck and even in your arms. So I work at a computer a lot of the day, and then I'm a landscaper, so I do a lot with my body in one way, and in another way I kind of abuse my body because I'm sitting like this a lot of the day. So here's what I'm going to show you how to do. Okay, so what you want to do is get into what we call a tabletop position, where your back is relatively flat. You don't have to do anything right now. Make sure your knees are underneath your hips and your arms are underneath your shoulders. If you're like this, or like this, or like this, you're not going to get the right stretch. So try to kind of do the tabletop pose first. So we're going to start with the cow pose, and you're going to inhale first, inhale, and you're going to arch your back up. Actually, it's the opposite of arching, where your stomach is going to go to the floor and your head comes up. Cow pose, right? Now we're going to go to cat pose, which is the opposite. Now you're going to exhale and round your back up and just push from the floor with your hands. You've seen cats do this all the time, right? So go. Inhale, exhale. Cow pose, cat pose. I like to do this a few times in a row, just nice and slow. Watch your breathing, and then move into child's pose. All you're going to do is rock right back, and I kind of walk my fingers out just a little bit. And it's okay if you can't get your forehead down. Just stretch as much as you can, but don't stretch yourself out and hurt yourself. This is child's pose. You can stay here as long as you want. Great pose. I can feel this in the back of my arms and in my shoulders. Then slowly move yourself back up to tabletop position or pose, and do the whole sequence a few times. You're going to go cow pose to cat pose, down to child's pose. Now if you notice, when I get back up, see, when I'm in child's pose and I get back up, I always smooth it back up instead of popping back up, because I don't know about you, but the older I get, things don't move as fast. You got to move slower or you're going to pull a muscle. I'm serious. I laugh, but it's not really funny. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you how to do. It's super easy. Really good stretching for your shoulders, your neck, your back. Check with your doctor first if you have any issues. But this really, you can do this multiple times throughout the day. particularly if you work from home. In your office, that might be a little weird, but if there's a private place you can do it at work, it's a really, really great stretch. So this has been Jenny Peterson with your wellness tip of the day. Please join me on JennyNibroPeterson.com for more tips and articles on healthy living, healthy gardens, and urban farming. And check back again tomorrow for another wellness tip of the day. Until then, be well and keep gardening.